Connors entered. Connors, Prestwick's, Homesteaders, Larson. Oh, sorry. Georgia entered first. Go, sweetheart.
Late spring 1853, a wagon train on the western edge of the Great Plains. It is evening. The snow-capped Rocky Mountains are in sight. The Connor, Prestwick, Larson, and Homesteader families are having a meeting.
I've been doing some figuring. At this rate, we won't make Oregon before the middle of October. How many wagon trains do you reckon to come before us?
No, maybe 10 years worth.
That's my point. All those folks have picked the best land in Oregon. What will be left for us if we don't get there to all of them?
Just what are you proposing, Mr. Connor?
This right here.
What is this?
Why? A map of a shortcut.
A shortcut? You know how the captain feels about shortcuts.
Well, maybe the captain don't even know about the shortcut. It says right here, it drops 150 miles off the route. Bridges Pass. Look here, South Pass. The one we're aiming for, and here's Bridges Pass. You can see that Bridges Pass takes a more direct route over the mountains.
You mean we leave the wagon train, Pa?
Lizzie, what I'm saying is we all ought to take the shortcut.
But Pa, I don't want...
Mrs. Homesteader.
The captain will never agree.
Aren't we free men? Isn't it right to take whatever route suits us? We're not in the army.
I guess we got it right, as far as that goes.
150 miles. Just think we make about 10 or 12 miles a day. That's almost 2 weeks, we'd say. The Prestwicks are all for it, aren't you?
Oh, yesterday we were just talking. That's different from actually doing it. I better go get the captain.
Pa, I don't want to leave our friends.
Don't worry, Lizzie. When we get to Fort Laramie, we'll meet other families who want to take Bridges Pass shortcut. You'll meet new friends.
But Pa, I don't want...
Evening, folks. What's up?
Mr. Connor wants to take a shortcut.
A what?
That's right, Captain. Look at this map. Show him the map.
Where'd you get this?
From a man in Independence, Missouri. He said the man who gave it to him was Jim Bridger himself.
Kids, what are the first 2 rules of dragon training? Sophie? Keep moving.
Wagon training.
Wagon training. Keep moving. And don't take no shortcuts. Now that's right. Now, folks, look at those mountains. They are like any mountains back east. They're tough in fine weather. In the winter, 18 feet of snow falls up there. 50 degrees below zero is common. And the wind will cut you like a sword. You know what would happen if you took a bad trail and got stuck up there for the winter.
What, Captain?
My son, your body'd have a race with itself.
A race?
Yep, a race. Between starving to death and freezing to death. Now, folks, let's not have any more talk about shortcuts.
Go. Georgia. Georgia. Georgia, sit there.
The same evening after dinner, Lizzie, Connor, Eric, Larson, and Sophie Homesteader
staring at the mountains.
are staring at the moon.
Look how the moon shines on the snow. It looks like bones. My father means to take that shortcut despite what the captain said.
Grown-ups can be so stubborn. Maybe it's a good shortcut.
I have a bad feeling about it.
The captain was telling me about the Jim Bridger. He's a mountain man. Did you know that the captain used to be a mountain man? They explored the Rockies together. The first white men who ever saw the wondrous sights. That's what the captain called them. Wondrous. I hope it's not too late for me to be a mountain man.
The mountains will still be there after we're long gone. Maybe when you're a mountain man, Eric, you'll find our bones under 15 feet of snow on the shortcut.
Oh, Lizzie, don't say things like that, even as a joke.
Who's joking?
Your father has just convinced my father to take that shortcut. I wish your father would just shut up.
I wish he would too.
Want licorice?
You have licorice? You have licorice?
Shh! I've been hoarding it.
Pass it out.
It's pretty much melted.
It's wondrous.
I wonder which would win.
What?
Freezing or starving?
Oh, freezing.
Evening, kids. What's up?
We're watching the mountains.
Yep, the mountains. They don't get any better than that.
Captain, Jacob and I don't want to take the shortcut. We're scared.
Don't you worry, Lizzie.
Don't worry.
Don't.
Don't worry, why not?
Well, we'll be in Fort Laramie day after tomorrow. Don't worry. Don't you worry, Lizzie.
You don't know.
You don't know my father.
That wouldn't be licorice, would it?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I sure do like licorice.
And go. Georgia, yes. A few days later. Just read it, sweetheart. Just read it. Page 38, sweetheart. At the top.
A few days later in Fort Laramie, this is the last bit of civilization. The pioneers will see before they set out over the Rockies, which will be the hardest and most dangerous part of the entire trip. The Prestwicks, Larsons, and Homesteaders are having a talk about the plane.
Plans. And upcast. Lizzie. Civilization.
Civilization feels funny after you've been a show for so long.
I know, don't buildings seem like strange things?
Did you see those mountain men? They must have been having some kind of get-together.
Hey!
Hey yourself.
Hi, I'm Livy, and this is Eric, Jacob, and Sophie. Are you joining a wagon train?
I guess not. My pa wants to take the shortcut.
He does?
He let our wagon train leave with us a week ago. We're leaving tomorrow.
Folks.
Folks, have your attention.
Look at that guy with the captain. There's a mountain man if I ever saw one.
This is Mr. and Mrs. Oswald.
And that's our daughter, Mary.
Mr. Oswald and I got to talking, and it turned out that he had the same map of Bridges Pass shortcut as me. Yes, sir, that's right. My old friend got this map from Jim Bridger himself. Bridger told him it was a foolproof shortcut, easier than South Pass itself, and it's 200 miles shorter.
Excuse me, Mr. Oswald, but you say that you're.
Couldn't help.
What?
Couldn't help overhearing.
Excuse me, Mr. Oswald, but I couldn't help but overhearing. You say that this Jim Bridger, the fastest, smartest, straight shootingest, snap greatest, all around mountain man in the world, gave your friend that map?
Yes, sir, right.
And you say that this fellow Bridger told your friend he ought to take the shortcut?
Yes, sir, he did. And who might you be, sir?
Who might I be? I'd be Jim Bridger himself.
Jim?
Wow, really?
May I have a squint at that map? Yep, that's my map, all right. Been up there twice. Since I was the first, I'm named after myself.
Would you lead us over Bridger Pass?
We can pay.
Nope.
No, just like that? Why not?
You all can take.
You all can take Bridger's Pass by yourself. All you have to do is follow my map. That is, if you mean to kill your families and commit suicide to yourselves.
What do you mean?
I mean, it ain't no proper trail at all. Nothing but a narrow path wide enough for a man on horseback with a 1,000-foot drop on either side. I almost died up there one winter. You folks in wagons will get stuck and you'll starve if the cold don't kill you first. So there's your choice. You can stay with my friend the captain and get there in due time, or you can take Bridger's Pass and not get there at all.
Mr. Bridger,
Yes, sir?
I want to thank you. I'm glad you happened to be here.
You can thank the captain for that.
Captain, I apologize. You're the leader, and you won't hear nothing from me.
Apologize, Captain Mr. Connor.
People, what's the first 2 rules of wagon training?
Keep moving
And
don't take no shortcuts.
Good.